you guys don't know what my console setup was before, it was just a little square table that can only fit one console on it, right? So what I did was I had this little square table and I just stacked all the consoles on top of each other. So it was a PlayStation 4 on the bottom, which doesn't make sense. Then it was an Xbox One. No, it does make sense because it's flat. And then it was a PlayStation 3. So it was a PlayStation 4. Xbox was on top of that. PlayStation 3 was on top of that. The controllers were all over it, dude. I found like I found like a metal fork behind that bitch. That kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I was finding all sorts of weird things back there as I was cleaning. And it was just like a little dink shit ass table with controllers all stacked around it with three consoles stacked on top of each other. And it was the ghettoest looking thing ever. And it was awful. It was awful. Now I got this nice fucking little thing built where it's got some slots. It's got a top. Okay, let me see if you guys. Oh god, I just pulled my head. All right, let me see if you guys can see it. You guys are fucking yo. I'm not gonna continue the story if you keep doing the Bob Ross stuff. You better say sorry right now, chat, or I'm not showing you. You better say sorry right now, chat, with this Bob Ross shit, or I'm not showing you. I appreciate like a nice looking penis. Okay, so first off, let's not forget Daddy Old School up in this bitch. You guys forget this thing's right next to me, but Old School Tube. Hey, you want to know something funny about this thing? When I got this TV, it was kind of broken. It was having issues. So I called over a TV repairman to the house, and this motherfucker fixed it out there. He fixed that TV. He pulled this shit open and fixed that TV. But yo, man, we got a little bit of, a little bit of, a little bit of, a little bit of, what's up? What's up? What's up with that? You guys know what's up. Don't pay attention to that poster. Someone sent that to me. I'm not a big fan, but I hung it up out of respect. All right? Let's not talk about it. That's why it's kind of chilling right there behind Nintendo 64 stuff. But let's pay attention to this stuff down here. Tahoe Sniper sent me that. Tahoe Sniper pretty much sent me all this stuff though. He's cool as fuck. We just don't have the same taste in some things. He's into the girl stuff. I'm into the like the dude characters a little bit more. Call me a weeb all you want, dude. Yeah, Tahoe, you fuck. See, that's the reason I can't have that on this wall, Tahoe. I can't have that on this wall, man. Shit it's too weird. All right, then here's my setup. There's my comp, right? Look I'm not lying when I say it's almost as tall as my desk. It's like barely, like look at that. It's almost as tall as my desk. Don't pay attention to this. This is a USB drive. You guys are gonna start to think I'm like a. Never mind. Okay, you guys are thinking I'm having a sex change. That's a USB drive that Desiree got. Okay, and you know what? It's still a USB drive. Right? So I use that shit. Okay? Anyways. Uh, so this is my desk. Here's the Star Wars fridge. Star Wars fridge. Mini fridge. Pretty cool, right? I gotta dust that. I forgot to dust that yesterday. I cleaned up everything. I dusted everything. I haven't cleaned my monitor in forever, but I cleaned that shit yesterday. There's the mouse cord taped to the top of the monitor. Don't worry about it. Okay? And what I built last night. The console desk. I don't know how far this is gonna go. But there's the console table now. It's got like, I don't know if you guys can see that well because it's kind of dark over on this side of the room. But yeah, there's the console table. It's like all the consoles are lined up on the bottom, all nice. Got the controllers on top of like over respected console. I got some fucking, cupboards and some cupboards to carry more shit. So much nicer looking. What is that scuff right there? So much nicer looking than just having consoles stacked on top of each other. That was the fucking worst, man. The fucking worst. But now you guys can't see it? You guys can't really see it? I mean, dude, I don't really have like a light over there. Maybe like I'll bust out my phone. Check this out. I got an idea. Put on the light like that. A little better? Can you guys see that now? I can't tell what you guys are looking at. But look, there's the fucking, console desk. Can you guys see that? Hello? Whatever if you can't see it, okay? But yeah, man, I'm fucking, I'm fucking stoked about it, dude. My desk is finally really, really clean. My whole room is fucking clean now. My whole office. Like it was getting bad, man. It was starting to get really bad, and the desk over there, that whole area was a clusterfuck of shit. And then finally, we got like a sick little like table to put the consoles in, and it's working out really nicely. As in, I haven't used it yet, but I think it's gonna work out really nicely. Oh, you guys want the room tour? All right, I guess since we won. Okay, so I got to explain it to you guys then. All right, what I was dealing with. One, the room was a fucking mess. Two, you're gonna see McDonald's, but I mean that's from today. My console setup over on the one. Okay, another thing was my capture card was fucked up, so I had to fix my capture card yesterday and get that all set up. And my consoles were on a little square table that only one console can fit on. So what I did was I stacked a PlayStation 4, a PlayStation 3, and an Xbox One just on top of each other and put all the controllers like on the table too. And it was a fucking giant mess and it sucked penis and it was awful. I'll show you guys what we're working with here. Show you guys what we're working with. Hold on. Let me toss all this shit.
Happy Thanksgiving. Nice Snipes Craigasm.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Kelly. Appreciate it. We'll just put this McDonald's over here. Okay, Dude, why you guys always hit me with the fucking Bob Ross, man? Why you guys gonna hit me with the cool story, huh? Why? Why? Since you do love challenges, $100 if you can't get me to 15k Twitch follow. If you can give me the 15k Twitch followers, I only need around 12k more. Link in next donut if you accept. So you said $100 if you can't get me to 15k. Man, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to do that. I tried so hard. Hit me with the hundo. All right. I'll show you guys the new console setup. One, let's not forget about this console setup. Okay, my bay right there. Okay. You know, and then all my shit for Bay, you know. Okay, so you obviously got the old school console table, you know. Then you got the streaming setup, which is not really a streaming setup. It's pretty much just a comp. It's mouse pad, keyboard, mouse, monitor, camera holder, aka iron box. You know, that's where it holds my camera. Star Wars mini fridge, controller, McDonald's French fries. Here's the PC right here. Okay, and then what I just built is the new console setup. So instead of having the little dink shit ass table, now I have a big ass like thing with all the consoles on like the middle level, and I'll even put consoles on top. Because I'm gonna get the PS4 Pro pretty soon. Probably gonna get consoles for the top too, or for the PS4. I'll probably put PS4 on the top. Yeah, dude, so it's just like, yeah, just chilling over there. I don't know how much you can see because it's really, really dark over in this area, but you get the idea. It's a big-ass thing. It's fucking nice. I'm super stoked about it. My room is nice again, and the new console spot. Like, before, it was like a real clusterfuck over there. It was looking like shit. So, we built that thing and made it look legit. Know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. There's not much to see. I'm fucking out of here. Later.